pick,
Oh my gosh. Wow.
negotiate,
800 bucks. 900. 850.
close.
Are we doing it? It's a deal.
All right, score.
Flying across the field feeling like that guy did in 1937.
They're the masters of the art of picking.
That's the kind of stuff you dream about.
Most of the time.
I'm gonna give you $600. Nope.
Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel that I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's. The 13-year-old made sure her famous dad didn't forget an important obligation. American Pickers star Mike Wolfe shared a video on social media after he got schooled by his teenage daughter, Charlie. On Wednesday, July 16th, the History Channel star, 61, took to Instagram with a clip inspired by his only child. "She's the boss, I listen," Wolfe declared in his caption. Watch tonight's new episode of At American Pickers at 9/8 C on at History All. In the video, Charlie filmed as Wolfe drove and shared, Hey, Charlie, Wolfe and I are rolling down to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, on the Natchez Trace. I got schooled by my 13-year-old, and she told me I better make a video before tonight's show," he added. "You're going to meet a young man that inherited a lot of his father's collection. And there's one piece in there that really grabbed hold of me that his father had, and it's something that he made." Additionally, Wolfe teased that he and Jersey John Saleh went to Providence, Rhode Island to meet with a man named Dick Shappy, whom he called a mentor of theirs, to check out items viewers have never seen on the show before. In the comments, Wolfe's followers lauded Wolfe for following his daughter's suggestion and rejoiced over the rare glimpse of his parenting. One Instagram follower declared, "Cute dad award goes to." Another pointed out, "That baby C knows best. Better listen, boss. Call me hand medium skin tone, flex biceps medium skin tone." Someone else echoed, "Thanks, Charlie," clapping hands. A different Instagram user shared, "I'll be watching. Love you took your daughter's advice. Thumbs up." Meanwhile, yet another fan couldn't believe Wolfe's daughter was already a teenager, marveling, "How in the asterisk F is you kid 13 already? It." New episodes of American Pickers air on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the History Channel. American Pickers saw a slight ratings bump in its second episode after hitting an all-time low during the season 27 premiere. The much-loved reality show first aired in 2010, following hosts as they traveled across America hunting for rare Americana artifacts and national treasures to add to their collections or sell in their antique shops. When the American Pickers returned to the screens on July 2nd, it drew just 390,000 viewers, the worst in the show's history. Episode 2, titled Field of Finds, improved to 536,000 viewers, but the numbers remain far below past seasons. Meanwhile, the season 26 finale brought in 708,000 viewers, with highs of 760,000, according to The Sun US. In a recent episode, Mike Wolfe, 60, tried to buy vintage t-shirts from a collector whose late father owned a body shop. One featured shirt, a grease-stained yellow tee from the 1980s, sparked controversy. Mike offered $60 for the shirt, which the seller countered at $75. Mike then upped it to $80, calling it sick, and noting that 90s pop culture shirts are now in high demand. Fans weren't impressed. "I'd put that in my $5 pile," one person commented. Another joked, "If you're paying $80 for that, check out my attic, bring your checkbook." The show, which now stars Mike, Robbie Wolfe, Danielle, Colby, and John Jersey Saleh, has struggled to regain viewership since longtime cast member Fritz left in 2020. Fritz passed away on September 30th, 2024, 2 years after suffering a stroke. American Pickers once regularly pulled over 1 million viewers per episode, but its audience has sharply declined in recent years. It comes after Wolfe closed down his Nashville store to spend more time in Iowa to spend more time in his hometown of LeClaire, where his 81-year-old mom still lives. The star opened up about the huge change in his life, admitting the decision wasn't easy. "I want to drive on roads I've driven on my whole life. I want to be around things that are familiar. And I want to be back there more with my little girl and with my mom." The next new episode of American Pickers is called The Road to Relics. American Pickers, Season 27, Episode 3, airs at 9 p.m. Wednesday, July 16th, on the History Channel. Live stream. Fans can watch the History Channel without cable on Philo, which offers a 7-day free trial and costs just $28 a month. The synopsis for The Road to Relics is Mike and Jersey go wild for an eclectic Kentucky stockpile. And Mike steps up with a high-flying bid for the holy grail of vintage motorbikes. Cast members include Mike Wolfe and Jersey John. This isn't your grandmother's antiquing. The American Pickers are on a mission to recycle America, even if it means diving into countless piles of grimy junk or getting chased off a gun-wielding homeowner's land, the History Channel said. Hitting back roads from coast to coast, the Pickers earn a living by restoring forgotten relics to their former glory, transforming one person's trash into another's treasure. The show follows the team as they scour the country for hidden gems in junkyards, basements, garages, and barns, meeting quirky characters and hearing their amazing stories. American Pickers ratings for Episode 2 have been revealed after the show suffered its worst numbers ever. Mike, 60, stars on American Pickers alongside his brother Robbie, John Jersey Saleh, and Danielle Colby, as the show is currently airing its 27th season. After the season premiere brought in a record low of just 390,000 viewers, the U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal how the second episode of the season performed. For Episode 2, called Field of Finds, 536,000 viewers tuned in, a major jump from the premiere. On the July 9th episode, Mike looks to purchase vintage t-shirts from a collector. The collector's father owned a body shop for over 50 years. As he showed Mike a shirt from the ADS, the yellow auto body shirt had his father's business name and car printed on the front in black. The shirt appeared to have grease stains on it. Mike said of the shirt, "When I first started buying vintage t-shirts and vintage clothing, it was all basically transportation related. But now 90s pop culture stuff is starting to command a lot of money." The collector explained how the shirt was in high demand, but his father only made a handful for friends and family. Mike offered $60 for the sick shirt. The seller countered with $75 because of how meaningful it is to him. Mike then responded with an offer of $80. Fans were outraged over the price of the shirt, as one person commented on social media, "I'd put that in my $5 pile." A second commented, "If you're paying $80 for that, take a look around my attic. Better bring that checkbook." A third wrote, "I'd be interested in selling it with all the stains, weirdly enough, make it more." Ratings for Season 27 are a major drop from the Season 26 finale, which saw 708,000 viewers. The most-watched episode for Season 26 reached 760,000 on December 18th. The least-watched episode of Season 26 dropped down to 442,000 viewers on October 30th. American Pickers once reached over 1 million fans, especially with episodes including longtime cast member Frank Fritz. Frank left the show in 2020 and died on September 30th, 2024, 2 years after he suffered a debilitating stroke. Filming break. Fans are appreciating the new episodes, as the show will go on its longest filming break yet. In an interview with People earlier this year, Mike said, "For 15 years, we have just been going and going and going. I think we're going to have at least 4 or 5 months off, so it's going to be good." The insider told the U.S. Sun of the break, he's got a couple of things he's doing. He's coming out with a show at the end of the year. He's opening up a second vacation rental. He's going to stay picking. He's just trying to slow it down and get a little bit more time for family. His daughter just turned 13. He's like, "I want to be involved with my teenager." Mike shares daughter Charlie with his ex-wife Jody. A second source told the U.S. Sun of a time off. He wants to focus on family. He's stretching himself too thin. He's 60. He wants to slow down and spend time with his daughter.
He has a lot going on.
The show is not ending. New ventures. Mike shut down his Nashville, Tennessee store Antique Archaeology in April. "I've been so proud to be a part of this neighborhood, this city, and this chapter of life," he wrote in an Instagram post on Friday, April 18th. But sometimes, even when something is good, you have to pause and ask yourself where your time is going and where your heart is calling you next. Mike will host history's greatest picks, which he explained to People, I'm going to introduce a story and a piece. They're going to cut to some archival footage, maybe even a little bit of reenactment. In 1 hour, we're going to cover 4 different stories, so it is about picking. Outside of picking antiques, Mike is the owner of multiple businesses and landlord of properties in Iowa and Tennessee. The Iowa Antique Store is across the street from his new vacation rental 2 Lanes guest house and blocks away from properties he owns. The vacation rental is now available for rent after a months-long delay. He also has a vacation rental in Columbia, Tennessee. The rental is down the block from his bike shop, Columbia Motor Alley, and other properties he manages. Mike Wolfe, the beloved star of History Channel's American Pickers, has built a reputation as a seasoned antique hunter with an eye for hidden treasures. But in a recent heartwarming and hilarious turn of events, it was his young daughter, Charlie Wolfe, who stole the spotlight, schooling her dad on vintage finds and leaving fans in stitches. Viewers couldn't get enough of the father-daughter dynamic, with many taking to social media to praise Charlie's sharp eye and sassy attitude. Here's why fans are obsessed with this adorable duo and what it says about the future of American pickers. Asterisk. Charlie Wolfe, the next generation picker. At just 11 years old, Charlie Wolfe has already proven she's got the picking gene. Mike has often shared glimpses of their adventures on Instagram, where Charlie can be seen scouting antiques, negotiating deals, and even calling out her dad when he misses a good find. In one recent post, Mike joked that Charlie had outpicked him after she spotted a rare 1950s jukebox that he initially overlooked. Fans loved the playful rivalry, with many commenting that Charlie might just be the future of American pickers. Mike might need to start calling her boss soon. Fan comment on Instagram. Why fans are loving the dynamic. Charlie's natural talent. Unlike many kids her age, Charlie has a genuine interest in antiques. Whether she's examining vintage signs, old toys, or classic cars, she's clearly inherited her dad's passion. Her fearless negotiating. In behind-the-scenes clips, Charlie isn't afraid to haggle with sellers, showing a confidence that impresses both Mike and viewers. The adorable father-daughter banter, their playful back and forth, reminds fans of Mike's earlier chemistry with Fritz before his departure from the show. Fans react. Charlie needs her own spin-off. Social media has been buzzing with praise for Charlie, with many suggesting she should get more screen time, or even her own show. Mike's great, but Charlie is the real star now. American pickers. Next gen when? Twitter user. She's got better instincts than half the pickers out there. Future queen of antiques. Facebook comment. I'd watch a whole episode of just Charlie roasting Mike for missing finds. Reddit thread. Even Mike seems to acknowledge her skills, often joking that she's showing him up on picking trips. What this means for American pickers. With Fritz no longer on the show and Mike Wolfe carrying the series forward, fans have been wondering about its future. Could Charlie be the key to keeping the show fresh? A new co-host? While nothing's confirmed, fans are already campaigning for Charlie to get a bigger role. A youthful appeal. Introducing a younger perspective could attract a new generation of antique lovers. Heartwarming family TV. In an era of reality TV drama, the wholesome father-daughter bond is a refreshing change. Mike has hinted that Charlie may make more appearances, telling a fan, "She's got the bug, just like I did at her age." Final thoughts. Is Charlie Wolfe the future of picking? One thing's for sure. Charlie Wolfe has won over American pickers fans with her sharp eye, charming personality, and natural chemistry with Mike. Whether she becomes a full-time picker or just enjoys the hobby with her dad, viewers are here for it. As one fan perfectly put it, Mike taught us how to pick, but Charlie's teaching us how it's done.